someone's interested, you're connecting with them on LinkedIn, you or the SDR, you are calling them until they book, your response, not copy and paste, thoughtful, custom to them.
Or like a Loom video or something, yeah.
Yeah, your CTA for your strategy, I think doing the Loom video angle, it wouldn't be a bad idea. It's like, hey, I had a couple ideas what we can automate. Can I send them over to you?
Yep.
And so that kind of necessitates that. And then, yeah, that's what I do. And then, yeah, like follow up with them relentlessly.
OpsKings actually finished the feature for one of our clients. So they requested a separated onboarding tracker simply because they have, for each client, they have a lot of onboarding tasks that they will typically do at the same time, but potentially for multiple clients. So basically just creating them a table with a tracker for a bunch of the onboarding tasks they have, such as scheduling meetings, scheduling onboarding calls, writing scripts, adding some personal pictures, business pictures, loading all of the pages. So if you want to move over to show how this looks, I just passed on our builds in here. So we're going to deploy it to production, and it's pretty slick with nice animations on the progress, tracking how many, what's the completion rate across all clients, what's the average progress for clients, showing us breakdown of status, how many completed, how many in progress, how many not started. And then we also have like global status and then per task status, automated updates if something is pending. If we take one task as completed, it will automatically move it to in progress. If we hit the 100% completion rate, it will automatically update status to be done, so they can do it like that.
Okay, tell me,
What is up?
what are you doing?
Doing some weekly planning, but the plan for this week, what we're going to show you is how we're establishing our sales department. So we're establishing an outbound system. We're going to be putting in some SDRs, some setters to be sort of handling those leads. And thus far, basically all of our growth at OpsKings so far has been basically referrals and organic people coming through inbound. We're now big enough and sort of mature enough to actually have a dedicated sales system set up, so we can have some predictability in the amount of business that we're having to come through. So it's going to be really cool because you guys will be able to see sort of how we ideate the entire sales system, and then we're going to be able to share the numbers and the results of how it actually performs and what are the sort of results that we're getting, and then what is the technology that we implement in the sales system. So hopefully you can do it for yourself as well. This is one of the aspects that we've done previously for clients, but this is now we're doing it for ourselves as well. So this is one of the sort of verticals that we're going to be starting to do more and more work in. I'll take you to the office right now and actually show you on a whiteboard what is the plan, what is everything that we're working on the sales and marketing side to get more clients at OpsKings, and hopefully you'll learn something for yourself as well. So welcome to the office and this beautiful drawing and whiteboard that I prepared. This is a very messy drawing of our current sales and marketing system, all the different channels that we have. So usually in the first 2 years, our company basically has been based off of this, which is just organic content and referrals. And we would do some sort of like free audit or free company brain. Then it's a CRM, and then obviously sell them on different packages. So what we're now starting to implement is this entire section, right? Which is the outbound system that actually has to do with us outreaching to people, either over LinkedIn, cold calling, cold email, etc. So you're going to be basically watching the development of this entire brand new department being set up within OpsKings. And the simple reason we're doing this is we're now starting to scale. We need some predictability in terms of knowing hey, you know, we're hiring X amount of people every single quarter based on X amount of deals that are going to be coming in. These are amazing because these are just deals that kind of fall into our lap, and we've been kind of getting by just getting people who follow us, follow our content to come and work with us and want to work with us. So we're now finally at the point where we're big enough where we're actually in a need to have some predictability in terms of how we're getting leads. So I'm going to be setting up a LinkedIn outbound system. I'm going to be working with a good friend of mine called Matt Lucero to set up a cold email system. At some point in the future, we're probably going to do some sort of cold calling, different sort of like go-to-market flows and stuff like that. That's what we're going to be working on over the next couple of weeks. So in every sort of episode of Inside OpsKings, there'll always be a segment where I share what we're working on, what got done, and what are the numbers that we're getting from this department. And then obviously this video is a part of this, right? Where we just do content to sort of share a story, and then organically some people will apply in the link below in the description to get one of our free systems. So if you've been following around and think we're competent enough to help you, feel free to fill in the link below. This is the first link. I think it's called free system or something. Fill in some of your information, and we'll reach out to you if you qualify for a free company brain and a system we'll do for you.
So the way I always look at it, there's 4 metrics that I care about. There's sends, replies, positive replies, I'm going to put PR, and then meetings booked. So this is really the funnel before it gets to the sales call.
Yep.
Now, we always start with sends. I'm going to use an arbitrary number where we typically starts like 1,000 a day. So that's like 20K per month, right? So 20K. And then replies, you typically get a 1 to 2% reply rate. If you're reaching out to mid-market or enterprise, it might be lower. This is just because firewalls and because they respond less and a million other factors.
Makes sense.
So I usually just say, all right, let's say like 200 to 400 replies. And then for positive replies, we see anywhere from 5 to 15%. This is like the average. So again, we'll do low end. This is like 10, high end. This is like 60. Interested people per month. And then depending on how good your appointment setting process, I would expect this to be higher for you, especially if you have someone in-house that can manage this. We say about 20 to, we usually say 30. I'm going to say 50 in your case. Percent of these calls getting scheduled. So if someone's like, yeah, I'm interested, you get anywhere from 1 in 5 to 1 in 2 of them on a call. Again, low end, high end. This is like 2 to 30, but most people are about 5 to 15.
We just wrapped up a call with a good buddy of mine and a client, Matt Lucero. He runs Aneo Marketing, one of the best probably cold email marketing agencies in the market. He's going to be helping me out with a segment of cold email in regards to our sales system. So he gave me some really good advice that we're going to be implementing over the course of today and then next week as well. So you're going to be seeing us set up. I think we're going to be sending about 100,000 cold emails a month. So you're going to see how that kind of comes to be. Updates for this week is we closed last week, I think last week and this week, we closed 2 companies out of Singapore. So both of them in the educational space. One of them is like a English language school. Other one is like a math tutoring business as well. So 2 educational businesses. They're going through company brains right now. So Steve and Ryan and Nico are handling that, which is super good. A couple of existing clients asked for the move of basically from Airtable to a custom built portal, which is also really good. Being one of them, commerce is already in progress in terms of switching them over. So that's going to be great. And then I know we're starting with the project build for David. I just want to hear your voice, David, for a second. Unmute yourself.
Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow.
All right. That's it, guys. All right. Take care.